Good morning. Happy Tuesday, August 30th. And welcome back. My name is Emily Person. I am a fourth year second grade teacher in North Texas. And here's the deal. It's the third week of school. I had full intentions of vlogging my first day. Didn't happen because I was at a brand new school and I was super overwhelmed. And tried to vlog the second day, and I was vlogging and walking you through my entire day, and then the minute I realized that I forgot to make a crucial copy that we needed for our classrooms that day, I realized I didn't have because I was so tired from the first day of school. Then I just forgot to vlog after that, and then I was trying to get my life together for the first full week, the second full week. So here we are on the third full week of school, and I finally feel like I have all of my bearings together to be able to vlog. So it is Tuesday. I am getting ready to go get some lunch. So something at this new school, for those of you that don't know, I switched schools and school districts. So that's been quite the ordeal. I have to eat lunch with my team, which is cool, but I'm used to being able to work on my lunchtime, and I'm also used to being able to go out and get food if I need it. So I need to be very structured and strategic with how I go get my lunch. So I'm gonna stop at a salad and go today and go get a lunch, as well as an iced coffee. So let's go do that, and then I'll meet up with you afterwards. Okay, so we have the salad. We also have iced coffee, so cheers. I promise this is coffee. This is not like a soda. So if you've never been to a Salad and Go, it is a drive-through salad place. It's literally what its name says, Salad and Go. So that is what I got for lunch today. Easy peasy, but let me tell you, it's quite the experience when you're ordering a salad at 6:30 in the morning. So anywho, I'm here the earliest that I've been here this school year. It is 6:44. I'm usually rolling up in here at 7:05 on a good day, 6:50. Great. I would have been here earlier had I have not stopped for a salad, but all of that to say, we're starting to get into a groove. There are just lots of things at this school that I'm not used to. One of those being the earlier start time. I am used to being able to leave at the same time that I was leaving and then have a long commute and then still have 30 minutes to myself. But our kids start arriving at 7:30. They enter our classrooms at 7:40, and then at 7:45 our day starts. So it is a long, it's not a long time. It's a short, quick morning. The day goes by quicker here, which is really nice, but man, do I miss my slow starts to the morning. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of all the things we have on the agenda today. I'm probably going to go inside and show you those things. But anyway, we are at school. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm super excited. And fun fact, my pom-pom earrings match my lanyard, which makes me so excited. So let's get inside and get our day started. Okay, welcome to my teacher table side of my classroom. I feel like this was super organized. Maybe it looks organized on camera, but when I'm looking at it, it looks chaotic behind me. But either way, welcome to my teacher table. I'm gonna run you through what we're doing today, and more details to come, more videos in the come about how I do my small groups and my centers and that kind of thing. But for today, which let me just say, I have really been embracing the team planning side of things. Typically, I like to be the one that's in charge of everything that I do. But this year, I'm kind of just letting it roll. And some of this I came up with and some of it I did not. So we'll just kind of, go from there. So anyway, so for our SEL lesson today, we don't have a true morning meeting, which is something that I really miss. But we do have a SEL time. So it looks like we are doing is the student using whole body listening, thumbs up, thumbs down. They're gonna color it. That ought to be pretty fun. In science, we've been talking about properties of matter. So they are going to take a properties of matter quiz. And I think this will be for a grade. So talking about that will be great. In reading and writing, we have been talking about making predictions and stopping and jotting like after we finish a story. So, and we've also been talking about today will be proper nouns, and we've been talking about nouns. So we have 2 noun activities that we've been doing. Today they're gonna have a noun word search, and this is a cool take on a word search. So they have a sentence where they have to identify the noun, and they have to identify the noun correctly to be able to find it in the word search. So this is neat. This is gonna be one of their stations today. And then we have a toothy activity. These are really fun. So they just have their cards. They have 3 words on them, and then they have to identify which one is the noun and write it inside of the sleeve. So this was the center that they did yesterday, and they're going to do it again today. And then, oh yes, writing is proper nouns. So they're just going to do something real basic today and identify the proper noun. We're going to create an anchor chart with the common noun, and then we're going to create a proper noun to go with it. And then last but not least, in math, we are beginning our place value conversation. And then something that I want to get really really hone in on this year is fact fluency. And so I found, first of all, these bags, amazing. They fit a standard size sheet of paper that's laminated really well. So something I want to get better at is fact fluency. So these are a bunch of like fact fluency games where they have to solve the problem, and if it equals one of these 3 numbers, they can place, I use little mini erasers because that's a fun way to use those, and then they have to figure out where the path leads. So like this question says, what did the frog eat for dinner? A fly, some grapes, or a worm? So they have to solve the math problem to figure out what it is. These were meant to be like worksheets that they color, but I was like, you know what, let's save the planet today, or try to save the planet, and just print it in color once and then laminate it, and then they can just reuse it with the erasers. So that's gonna be their fact fluency practice. I have some assessments that I need to give today because it's the beginning of the year. I feel like that was really jumbled way to tell you everything that we're doing today, but that's all that we're doing. We've been sticking to a routine really well, which is so nice for me, and it's nice for the kids. And yeah, so there's that. On Wednesday, so when I vlog tomorrow, that's library day, so our schedule is a little bit different, but not by much. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I need to get ready for my day, so I need to create my morning slide, and I need to just kind of like look over plans and get my life in order for the day. So yeah. Oh, something that I've been doing for myself, and eventually this will be a student job, but I've decided to roll out student jobs a lot slower than I have in the past. But like resetting for the next day at the end of the day is something that has really helped me be like better when I come in the morning. So like, for example, resetting the special that we go to, and resetting the calendar, resetting the lunch count, all of those things, like doing those the afternoon, like in the afternoon at the end of the day has really helped me. So like looking at the board, I'm like, oh, that's one thing I don't have to do because that's something I'm not good at. So, but that will be a student job. So anyway, all that to say, let's go get ready for our day. I'm a little frazzled, so if I seem a little overwhelmed, I am a little overwhelmed. I was like this close to crying, which I was telling someone the other day, I was like, I feel so proud of myself that, you know, I've made it this far in the school year and I haven't cried yet, but we didn't cry. I was just feeling really overwhelmed. I dropped the ball on a pretty significant meeting that we were having, and the problem is that I just, what you're not up on, you're down on, and I forgot to write my like goal for my SLO, and it needed to be submitted in PowerSchool and mine was not. So I very politely emailed the assistant principal that I was supposed to have the meeting with, and she was like, it's okay, we can move it, it's not a big deal. But of course, like to me it feels like a big deal because I hate missing deadlines, but there's just a lot of moving parts at the beginning of the year. So I really need to just like sit down, brain dump everything that like needs to get done, and then make sure that it gets done before the weekend. So the meeting is moved, it's okay, but like I said, you know, I don't like missing deadlines. part of the reason that I got this job was because my sweet assistant principal told them that I'm usually ahead or like right on time for deadlines, and like the fact that I missed something pretty significant is big to me. So anyway, I'm starting to think that every time I pick up the camera to vlog, I like drop the ball on something really important. Anyway, he wrote his name in 2 spots. They did a great job with these. I'm gonna file them through some lesson plans, and I'm gonna be ahead for next week. So this is their planning time, and normally I would check in during my lunch, but we're gonna have team lunch. I'm embracing that too. We're embracing the team planning, and we are embracing the team lunch. Like having a duty-free lunch where I don't have to worry about school is probably really good for my mental headspace. So anyway, the next time I'm probably gonna pick up the camera is during my end of the day. So anyway, there's that. Let's get to work on looking up. Happy end of the school day. I am currently, I don't know if you can see that, I am currently fixing a shoe. It broke during dismissal. That's what I'm currently doing. Man, today was quite the day. The good news is that I was able to get through more than half of my class, like all of their beginning assessment. We do something called M-Class, which I'm just not familiar with. But more than half of my class, I am good to go for their assessment. So like the first part of it. So that's really great. And then Thursday we're doing their MAP testing. And the reason that it's so great that I'm like more than halfway through is because like the BOY, like beginning of the year testing, started yesterday on the 29th. So it's the 30th and I'm more than halfway done. So once I get MAP done, that'll be great. And then I don't have to DRA all of my kids. I only have to do a few. So that's wonderful. I can like breathe and I can feel okay. I made a long list, and it's gonna be a running list of things that I know that I need to do. Part of the reason that I'm fixing my shoe is because I need to run an errand after work. I need to run to Target and to Dollar Tree. I need to go to Dollar Tree for some stickers and some brown paper bags. And then Target to find lids for these and get a couple more of these bins. I'm going to be thoroughly disappointed if they're supposed to come with a lid and I didn't get a lid with them because I don't know if they're gonna like sell the lid separately. So I'm gonna do that, and those are gonna hold manipulatives up here. So anyway, there's that. I love that this school, we start at 7:45 and then the kids leave at 2:55, and then I have time from 3:10 to 3:40 to do whatever it is that I need to do. I had the same hours at my old school, but the problem was that I had kids until 3:40. So now I don't have kids until 3:40 and I can actually like get work done. So we're gonna add more to this list. We're gonna look at next week's plans, and we're going to go through what we're doing tomorrow. My favorite thing to do in the afternoon is to get set up for the next day. So I'm gonna go through my cart back there. That's where I hold all the copies that we make. And I'm gonna go through and see what I need for tomorrow and set that out up front and kind of just organize. So there is that. I know this has been like really rambly, but you know, it is what it is. So there's that. I'll check in when I'm getting ready to leave. Hello, I feel like I buckled myself in to talk to you. Oh well, that's fine. Goodness, I have 2 new pairs of shoes coming in the mail. But fixed my shoe. We're headed to Target to get a couple of things, and then I also want to stop by Dollar Tree to get some stickers for grading and for something that we call summary cards at the end of the day. I don't want to have to put a smiley face on everybody's summary card because that takes a long time. So I like to put stickers on it. Not that putting stickers on it really takes that much time off of it. It probably takes about the same, but they really like the stickers. So I'm gonna get some cheap stickers for grading and for summary cards, and go to Target for some lids and bins and just a few things for lunch this week. So let's go do that. Happy Wednesday. It's not Tuesday. Happy Wednesday, August 31st. Oh, tomorrow is finally September. Yay! Here is a quick coffee cheers. and I'm going to book it inside. But today I'm very pumped. Library day. So we do have library, and that makes our schedule a little wonky today. But I'm gonna go inside, show you what we're doing today, and then hop to it. When we left off yesterday, I was trying to find bins for up here that matched these, and unfortunately could not find them at Target. I really like them because they have the lid and they fit this shelf perfectly. So I'm just gonna continue to be on the lookout at Target. But I was able to find a great variety of stickers at Dollar. I did have to dig, but I was able to find some cute ones. So I found some sea life ones. I bought 3 packs of those, and then 2 packs of the dinosaurs, because this is all that they had. And then I bought these cute little, like, I don't even know, they're just different animals that are just cutesy, and 2 sets of these outer space, like, fun animal guys. And what these are going to be used for, so I bought 2 different types of stickers. So I bought these, which are going to go in my sticker bucket in my writing center for sticker stories. And then I bought all of these for when I grade papers. So something that I have been doing this year is being very, very, very intentional about how I'm grading papers and how I'm handing them back, making sure that I put stickers on them. I heard on a Teaching to the Top podcast, they talk about when you grade, like just having all the materials that you need at your ready for grading. And I just keep stickers, my binder clips, and sticky notes, which I don't really need the sticky notes for grading, but my my stickers and my binder clips and my pens are all very close to me. Like my pens just live in here. Do I need all of these? No, absolutely not. But I'll just pick whatever color I'm feeling and I'll grade with that. Oh, I also got the science themed ones. I love these for grading because they say things like electric work, positive thinking, perfect solution, great work spotted. So I bought 2 packs of those. Typically Dollar Tree has a lot more of these, and that's what I was really looking for, but they only had 2 of these, so I just grabbed them so I could stock up on some stickers. So today we are going to focus on some blends. This will be an activity that we do during our intervention time called Explorer Time. We are starting it's a book, The Stray Dog, in ELA, and we're talking about predicting. It is also library day, which means our schedule is different today. So on Wednesdays, we have our normal SEL time from 7:50 to 8:05, and then instead of starting ELA instruction, we will start a small group from 8:05 to 8:25, and then we go to library, and then when we come back, we do another center for we try to get one in. We may not. We may just silent read when we come back. And then we go to special at 9:20. So Wednesdays are a different day, but that's okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love library day, and I love that it's in the middle of the week because that really breaks up my week and I don't have to teach a lesson this morning. So that's really nice. In writing, we are working on our small moment story. In science, I messed up. Yesterday, we did not take that quiz. We did something else. We did a flexibility test. And then today we're talking about physical properties. So I'm gonna put some random objects in a bag and I'm gonna feel around and describe them to the children and see if they can guess what is inside the bag. And then in math, we are talking about place value. So that is our day very, very, very quickly, but I need to get to it because I need to print off some sheets for sticker stories, and I will explain that later. Oh, happy end of school. I wasn't able to check in on my planning today because I had a meeting. I plan writing and then somebody else plans reading, so we were working together to plan some stuff today while our math and science people met up with our math and science instructional coach. So let's talk about today because it was a phenomenal day. So I was able to set up my writing center, which is over there, which I'll show you in just a second. But I rolled out sticker stories before we went to library today. So on Wednesdays, like I said, our schedule's different. We go to the library in the morning, and so I pull one small group for the first 30 minutes and then we go to library. But I wanted to take the time to pre-teach an expectation for the writing center, and that was sticker stories. So I gave each team a set of stickers and gave them some expectations, like no more than 4 or 5 stickers. You need to create a scene with your stickers, and you need to use the paper, you know, the way that it's intended. So here is one of them. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. I'm just impressed. I'm gonna show you several because I love how they did this. Like, they made the fish like blowing little bubbles. There's some birds in the sky. This one was really unique. It was like this fire station one. Oh, I am just really impressed. And then this one, this student like made the fish underneath and then put a boat on top. What? So these were just a few, and I have a whole stack right here. I'm gonna put these in their writing portfolio, and we talked about how we use the writing center and how we want to make sure that we're writing with the intention of people reading this, because, you know, it's one thing to have your kids write, but it's another thing to like have them really practicing the writing. And I know that our state assessments from here on out, when they get into 3rd grade, like they're gonna have to be able to give like a written response to things and like do some short answers. So anyway, we did that. And then we went to library. We got some new books. I love that we get to go to library once a week at this school. So they get a lot of library time, as well as my classroom library. So there's a lot of literacy going on here. Then in science, we did this post-assessment, not post, actually, is it a post-assessment? Yeah, it is. It was a post-assessment and then a quiz. And that went well. I graded those, and so I just need to put them into the grade book. And then we practiced with some place value, and then I rolled out computers. So in years past, I have had I've had iPads. At this school, I have Chromebooks, and I am not a big technology person. I think just the pandemic burned me a little bit with technology, and just I've seen the effects of kids when they're on technology all day long. And so I was very slow to roll out my technology, but tomorrow we're doing map testing. So I need to make sure that they are able to get on and know how the computer works. So we rolled that out today. We did Dreambox, and it was very structured. They were only on it for 30 minutes and then they had to put them away. And then that was that. So we did a couple of other things throughout the day, but that was basically our day together. I am going to flip you around and show you the writing center that I was able to finally hang up today. It was a beast, and I'm hoping that it doesn't fall. Just fingers crossed that it doesn't fall. It isn't 100% complete, but it is just something that I absolutely love and something that I've dreamed of. And before y'all come at me, I know that it is not, where's my finger? I know that it is not centered, but that's because I'm gonna have a writing process like set of posters there. But if you come up here, what this will be is either different writing centers or writing activities in these bags, and then some publishing papers. I'm going to have a publishing bin right here. These are actually my resource that I made. I put out my fall ones because, you know, Starbucks has their pumpkin spice latte out, so that's fall in my mind. We can have these out. The writing center is the only place that I have markers for them to use and some fun just pens and things. Here are some activities that we've done so far, and then this is another activity that they get to use if they want when they come over here. So what I really wanted this space to be was an area for them to come and just be able to pick how they wanted to interact with writing for that day. So if they wanted to use this choice board, they could. If they wanted to pick a prompt with vocab cards, they could. Maybe they wanted to let the vocab cards guide their writing, or maybe they wanted to do a sticker story like we did today. So I pre-taught sticker stories today, and then I will also teach them how to use our choice board if they want to do that with the vocab, really big on that, and then these as well. So that is something that I did today, and I look forward to later on giving a very in-depth video about how we utilize this space. Good morning! Happy Thursday, almost Friday. I feel like in almost I have fall earrings because it's September 1st, and I decided to stop at Starbucks and get a fall drink. So Cheers! I had fully intended on getting a pumpkin cream, where's my cup holder? A pumpkin cream cold brew, but when I pulled up there, they have the iced apple crisp like macchiato, and I loved that last year, so I was super pumped that they brought it back. So today we are taking an assessment this morning, so our blocks are going to be switched. We're going to do math in the morning and then ELA in the afternoon, which your girl has never done ELA in the afternoon ever, so we're gonna see how that goes. Thankfully it's just for today, but we are flipping our blocks. But this evening I need to get ready to go to Kansas because tomorrow after work I am headed to Kansas. So by the time you see this, I mean, I will have already been there and been back, but I am headed to Kansas tomorrow and super excited about that. Super excited to see family, but we are going to get inside and we're going to get set up for the day. Hello there. Welcome to my planning period. Map testing. If it could go wrong, it did go wrong, but that's okay. I kept my cool. I felt so well prepared to give that test. One, because I've done it for the last 3 years, so this year was no different, but I vastly underestimated the amount of computers that were going to need to be updated. So had to update computers. Some kids were testing, some computers were updating, but all in all, we only have 3 friends that need to finish when they come back from special, so hallelujah. I have papers. They're actually already graded. I just need to put them in the grade book. The grading part, I don't mind. It's the tedious part of actually putting it inside the grade book that I don't like doing. So I'm gonna do that, and then they're gonna be here in about 17 minutes. So I need to book it. And then I have decided that since we are already in testing mode, we are actually gonna do the second half of testing this afternoon, which is not ideal, but I just wanna get it out of the way and then we can enjoy our week next week. So that's what I'm gonna do. And it is after school. I just got home. It is 4:30 and I stopped at Target on my way home to get some cleaning supplies and to get things for dinner. We're having waffles and sausage and what else? Oh, and eggs. That's what we're having. So breakfast for dinner, one of our favorites. And the day was great. I am so stinking proud of myself for keeping my cool during map testing because I could have easily freaked out and I did not. So I'm very thankful that I did not. However, our afternoon was like super wonky because, you know, we switched things around today. So that was not always the best, but that's okay. We talked about symbols in our social studies lesson. They made a book about symbols and like American symbols. So that was fun. I let them get on Amplify Reading. So again, a program I'm not familiar with, but I let them just do their thing. They seemed to know what they were doing. And then this afternoon, talked with my team after dismissal. And then now it's currently raining. Don't know if you can see that. So it's currently raining and I don't want to have to like carry my groceries up, but it's only sprinkling. So I think I can get everything inside before it starts like pouring down rain, because that's going to be no fun. Carrying groceries up 3 flights of stairs is no fun in general, but carrying groceries up the stairs when it's pouring down rain is also not fun. And now that I'm looking at it, it's starting to come down like harder and harder. So we're going to book it inside. We'll go ahead and vlog tomorrow. At the end of the vlog, and hopefully that this is okay. I feel like every time I do these, I feel like they're not good enough to post. Like hashtag real life over here. I can't tell you how many times I've vlogged and then not done anything with it because like I just feel like it's not good. And I'm like, that's so silly. Like people want to see the day in the life of a teacher. This is the day in the life of a teacher, folks. Here it is. Messy car and all. Actually, that's my groceries that I need to carry inside. Make dinner, and then I will probably see you in the morning. Hello, happy Friday. I am so sad that I did not check in this morning. I actually don't know why I didn't check in this morning, as I don't remember if I was running late or not, and then I didn't even check in on my planning period, so I feel like I haven't said hello at all today because I haven't. This is my second Starbucks drink of the day. I just got home. It is 4 o'clock on the dot. I am gonna wait for Nick, and so I can say goodbye before I head home to Kansas. I'm gonna grab my bags and my things and pack up the car and then just kind of relax and get myself in road trip mode. To go home, it's about a 5.5 hour drive, 5 hours without stops. We're probably gonna make stops today because I'm hydrated. Usually I like dehydrate myself on road trips. That way I don't have to stop, but I did not want to dehydrate myself at school. So yeah, let's go get the stuff, pack up the car, and then it was Nick that just texted. He said he'll be home at about 4:30 or 4:45. So I will be on the road at 5, which will be great, but I'm gonna hit traffic in some spots. So that's like not so great. So anyway, let's go get all the things. Oh, and oh my goodness, it was a great day at school. I am so blown away with these kids' writings, like how they write writings, with their writing ability. I've worked, the last group that I had that I looped with, I worked for 2 years to get their writing where my current class is now. So they are like, oh my goodness, phenomenal. We're gonna grow leaps and bounds in 2nd grade. So I am just so stoked for that. It is a 3-day weekend. I did have a list of things that I'm gonna try to work on when I'm at home. I may or may not, and then we'll see if I vlog when I'm at home. If not, then the vlog will just end with me leaving to go to Kansas, which that might be kind of weird. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's go get the stuff. Okay, so made it inside. Gonna grab my bag of things. Anybody else have to like have a super clean apartment before, or home before you leave somewhere? Because I do. I spent all last night deep cleaning the apartment to make sure that it was nice and clean for when I left, so that way when I come back, it's clean. So yeah, I'm gonna grab the things, and then a tip that I do whenever I travel, it's gonna get dark for a second. Hold on, I'm so sorry. A tip that I do whenever I travel, and like I know I'm not leaving until the evening and I don't wanna forget certain things, I will leave them out on the counter. So like my hair tools, this is hard to do. My hair tools were hot this morning and I didn't wanna put them in my bag. So I just left them out on the counter. So I knew that I had to come get the stuff from inside here. So I'm gonna grab that, put it in my bag, and then go load up the car. Clearly I'm not well versed in vlogging on the road. I just made it to my grandma's house in Kansas. It is, what time is it? Oh, I can't even see the time. I think it's like, I don't know. I can say almost 11. I am exhausted. That was a long drive. My coffee did nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. I'm gonna have to be super quick about this before my grandpa comes outside, because he's gonna say something like, were you talking to your fan club? Like, yes, Grandpa, I was. So anyway, I am home. I am not quite sure how much I'm going to vlog this weekend. So in case I don't vlog anything this weekend, I just want to say I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that way more teachers just like you can find their joy in teaching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.